Ethan Wheatley becomes 250th academy graduate to make first-team debut for Manchester United. Ethan Wheatley became the 250th academy graduate to play for Man United's first team when he came on as a late substitute against Sheffield United. Ethan Wheatley became the 250th academy graduate to feature for Manchester United's first team after stepping off the bench in the latter stages of the win over Sheffield United. With his side 4-2 up, manager Erik Ten Hag introduced Wheatley from the bench. The youngster replaced Rasmus Højlund in added time at the end of the game. Wheatley starred as United's U18s secured a trophy on Tuesday night with a 2-1 victory over rivals Manchester City. The number of academy graduates to play for United at first-team level had been stuck at 249 since Omari Forson made his debut for the club in the latter stages of the 2-0 win over Wigan Athletic back in January. The winger replaced Marcus Rashford with 92 minutes on the clock at the DW Stadium. That figure of 249 debutants represents roughly half of the players who have ever played for our great club, and it's an incredible statistic, United Academy director Nick Cox said, speaking back in January. As always, it is useful to reflect on Omari's journey so far and take some time to recognize all of the staff that have played an important role in his development. It is also important to recognize how each of our players' journeys are unique and often not linear, a principle of which our academy program is designed. Who is Ethan Wheatley? Manchester United include U18 goal machine in squad versus Sheffield United. Man United news as Erik Ten Hag named a youthful bench once again for Wednesday's Premier League clash with Sheffield United. Manchester United youngster Ethan Wheatley was on the first-team bench yet again on Wednesday evening, 24 hours after netting a brace for the under-18s in the Premier League Cup final. The striker has been a regular for the under-18s and under-21s this season. He has scored 8 times in 7 Premier League U18 fixtures this season as well as another 2 in Premier League 2. Rasmus Højlund has retained his spot in the centre-forward position at Old Trafford, but Wheatley is the only recognised striker on the bench. After netting twice for the under-18s, the striker will be full of confidence against one of the worst Premier League defences. Who is Ethan Wheatley? The striker has been a regular for the under-18s and under-21s this season. He has scored 8 times in 7 Premier League U18 fixtures this season as well as another 2 in Premier League 2. Wheatley signed his professional contract in January and is destined to be a name United fans will become familiar with for years to come. On Tuesday night, the 18-year-old netted both goals over Manchester City in front of newly appointed technical director Jason Wilcox and Wayne Rooney. The brace against City took his tally up to 20 goals for the season. After being in the squad for the 2-2 draw with AFC Bournemouth, Wheatley was part of Erik Ten Hag's squad for Sunday's dramatic FA Cup semi-final win over Coventry. Wheatley, born in Stockport, is yet to make his senior debut for the Reds, but Wednesday's Premier League clash with Sheffield United could present him with the opportunity to do so. Ethan Wheatley reveals Bruno Fernandes' private gesture after Manchester United debut. Ethan Wheatley made Man United history on Wednesday night by becoming the 250th academy graduate to make his debut. When Ethan Wheatley came on to make his Manchester United debut, Bruno Fernandes pulled him to the side and said he had 9 minutes to create the youngster a goal. Wheatley has made excellent progress in the academy and his goals fired the under-18s to a trophy against rivals Manchester City on Tuesday night. The 18-year-old was brought off at half-time in that cup final because he was required in the first-team squad to play Sheffield United just a day later, and it's been a whirlwind 24 hours because he became the 250th academy graduate to make his senior debut in that clash. Wheatley replaced Rasmus Højlund at the end of the game and 9 minutes of injury time were added, which meant he was able to enjoy his cameo from the bench. The striker's debut also had wider importance, as Wheatley became the 250th player from the academy to make his debut for United, a remarkable club achievement. After the match on Wednesday night, Wheatley spoke to MUTV and fought the smile on his face while he answered questions. It's a great club with a massive history, especially in the academy. It's an honor to make my debut and that number, 250. That's a little bit extra, he said. I was just excited, and when I got the call to come on, there were a bit of nerves, but as soon as I was stripped and ready to go, I was excited and did my best for the team. Wheatley was asked about his goals for the U18s. he scored an excellent brace in the first half, as they won a trophy on Tuesday, and admitted, "It's not been a bad 24 hours. As soon as it set off, it felt right as I hit it, and thankfully it went in," he said about his first goal against City's U18s. "And then obviously, I got another goal quite soon after. That was enough for us to get the win. I think that's the first U18 Premier League Cup won with this club, so it's a great feeling. Hopefully we win the whole thing, the league, with the North vs South final next month." Adam Lawrence and Colin Little, all of the staff really, have helped. "They've all helped me throughout the season. Last year was a bit stop-start and I didn't really develop as much as I wanted, but this season I've been able to stay on the pitch and work on using my body and other technical bits. I was talking to Colin before the game. I just feel like everything has come into place in these last few weeks, and I'm feeling a lot more confident." Wheatley ended the interview by revealing Fernandes' message when he came on the pitch. "He pulled me to the side and said, 'I've got 9 minutes to try to get you a goal.' So I was just trying to get into positions for him, and obviously it didn't come, but hopefully soon." Erik Ten Hag praised Wheatley and said, "Credits to the academy, but you also see the club is growing. It's clear, we are improving, there are players coming up to the first team. We are very pleased the 250th academy player made his debut tonight." Bruno Fernandes praises Kobbie Mainoo after Sheffield United win. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes was impressed with the performance of midfielder Kobbie Mainoo following the 4-2 Premier League win over Sheffield United last night. The Red Devils went into the game as clear favourites to pick up a win. However, they had to work hard for the result, having found themselves 2-1 down during the second half. Fernandes pulled them level from the penalty spot and then scored a blinder in the 81st minute. The Portuguese unleashed a stunning left-footed strike from outside the box. Mainoo provided the assist for the goal. After the victory, Fernandes described it as a "great assist" on his Instagram story and added that Mainoo was different class. The 18-year-old made his Premier League debut for United in November last year, and he has since become a key player for manager Erik Ten Hag in the centre of the park. The teenager has been a mainstay over the last few months, and he has made his mark with some crucial goals as well as good individual performances from multiple positions. Against the Blades, Mainoo completed 91% of his passes with 60 touches. He won 6 ground duels while completing 100% of his dribbles attempted, 3/3. The youngster has had a rapid growth since stepping up to the first team. There are no surprises that United are already planning to finalise a new and improved contract. The Red Devils moved to 6th in the Premier League standings after yesterday's win. They are scheduled to entertain Burnley at Old Trafford in this weekend's league encounter. United will be aiming to build a winning streak over the coming weeks as they look to secure Europa League football for next season. With their inferior goal difference, United may need 13 points from their final 5 games of the campaign to qualify for the competition. Manchester United 4-2 Sheffield United, player ratings and match highlights. Bruno Fernandes shone for Erik Ten Hag in their 4-2 win, while Anthony and Rasmus Højlund flattered to deceive. Manchester United picked up an all-important 3 points in their Champions League football pursuit with a 4-2 win over relegation-threatened Sheffield United and had a Bruno Fernandes-inspired second half to thank. In the opening stages, the home outfit appeared threatening and enjoyed the lion's share of the possession, but